Factsverse presents Unusual Uses for Coca-Cola. Number 1. Cleaning the toilet. Scrubbing the toilet is one of the household chores most people dread. A can of Coca-Cola can make the task a little bit easier for you. All you need to do is pour a can of Coke into the toilet, let it sit for about an hour, and after that you can quickly scrub the inside of the toilet and it'll be sparkling clean. You no longer need to worry about using those strong-smelling products that can scratch the inside of your toilet bowl. Number 2. Stain remover. Coca-Cola contains carbonic and phosphoric acid. These properties make it not only a delicious and refreshing soft drink, it can also help you with your laundry. If you have stubborn stains on your clothes, pour a can of Coca-Cola into the wash along with your detergent. Not only will the soft drink help to remove the stains, it'll also deodorize your load of laundry. Best of all, using Coca-Cola will cost you much less than purchasing the expensive stain removers that they sell you in the supermarket. Number 3. Window cleaner. Coca-Cola contains citric acid, which makes it great for cleaning windows. Some people choose to use strong-smelling window cleaners to clean their windows, but the truth is that Coca-Cola works just as good, and it won't leave the room smelling like chemicals. Number 4. Bug killer. There is nothing worse than having pests in your home. Ants, roaches, spiders, they can take over the house and make it difficult for you to relax. If you want to get rid of the pests in your home but you don't want to use toxic bug killers, try Coca-Cola. These bugs love the smell of Coke, and when they consume it, they will die. It's a natural way to get rid of pests in your home. Number 5. Hair repair. There's nothing worse than coloring your hair at home and then finding out you went a few shades darker than you had hoped. Well, when this happens, you don't need to damage your hair even more by adding more color or paying a fortune to have a stylist fix your mistakes. If you realize that your hair didn't turn out the way you had hoped, you can go straight to the refrigerator. Get a can of Coca-Cola. Just pour it over your head and rub it in and then rinse. It'll lighten up your hair, bringing it closer to the shade that you were hoping for. Number 6. Gum remover. How frustrating is it as a parent when your child comes to you with gum in their hair? Well, since the last thing you want to do is cut it out of their hair, a can of Coca-Cola might help. To get rid of that gum, simply pour some Coca-Cola in your child's hair, leave it on for a few minutes, and you should be able to pick the gum right out of the hair. You'll need to shampoo it afterwards, of course, but at least the gum will be gone. Number 7. Pain neutralizer. There are certain chemicals in Coca-Cola that can neutralize pain. If you were stung by a bee or a jellyfish, you don't need to suffer for very long. All you need to do is pour a bit of this tasty soft drink on the infected area, and it should ease the pain in just a few seconds. It's much better than the alternative when you are stung by a jellyfish. It's much more sanitary as well. Number 8. Washing dishes. If your pots are blackened due to excessive use, or if there's stubborn grease and grime on your dishes, the chemicals in Coca-Cola can loosen it up. You'd simply pour some Coca-Cola into the pan, let it sit for a while. When you scrub the pan, the grime should come off quickly and easily. It's the easiest way to remove the grime without using too much elbow grease. Number 9. Rust fighter. If you have rusty items such as tools, cast iron pans, and even a bike, you can quickly and easily get rid of the rust with a bottle of Coca-Cola. If the object is small, you should soak it in the soft drink. If the object is too large, you should pour the soft drink on a rag and scrub the rust. The reason that Coca-Cola works so great is because of the phosphoric acid that it contains. This will cause corrosion, which will loosen up the rust. Number 10. Kill pests in the fields. There are many farmers in India that use Coca-Cola as a pesticide in the fields rather than using poison. One reason is that it's much less expensive than pesticides. Also, it's safer. Pesticides are poison, and it can make animals and humans sick if they go into the fields. The executives at the Coca-Cola Company deny that there are properties that act as a pesticide, but it is believed that the high sugar content in the drink is what kills the pests. Number 11. De-icer. Don't you hate it when you go out to your car in the middle of the winter and you find that your windshield is covered with ice? Well, if this happens, try pouring a can of Coke over the windshield. In just minutes, the ice will have defrosted and come off on its own. It's much faster than warming up the car and waiting for it to defrost itself. Number 12. Keeps the bugs away. If you're growing a bountiful garden but the bugs seem to be invading the area, try some Coca-Cola to keep them at bay. Bugs can be really hard to catch, so put a few open cans of Coke near the garden. They'll be attracted to the sugary scent coming from the can. Once they get into the can, they won't be able to get back out. Number 13. Skunk Smell Killer. Oh, that smell when that skunk sprays your pet or, worse, you. As soon as your pet or you enter your home, it can cause the whole house to stink. Well, if you want to get that odor out quickly, wash yourself or your pet with a bottle of Coca-Cola. It'll work much faster than a body wash or a scented perfume. Immediately after you've soaked your pet or yourself, well, that odor should go away. Number 14. Coca-Cola can be fun. If you want to do a science experiment, you can use Coca-Cola to create an exploding fountain. To make it work, you just put in 3 or 4 Mentos into a bottle of Diet Coke. Within seconds, the soda will start exploding from the top of the bottle. Number 15. Clean your money. If you're a coin collector and you want your pennies to be clean and free of sticky muck, Coca-Cola will clean your coins quickly and easily. Fill up a mug with Coca-Cola, soak your pennies for about an hour. When they come out, they'll be shiny. Number 16. Coke for curly hair. If you want to add a bit of curl to your hair, Coca-Cola can do the trick. You would first need to let the Coca-Cola go flat. Next, pour some Coke over your head and let it sit for a few minutes. As your hair dries, it'll start to curl up. It may not be a permanent treatment for curly hair, however it will work for the day, or at least until you're ready to wash your hair. Number 17. Get a Coca-Cola facial. If you want to moisturize your face without having to go to the spa, all you need is a glass of Coca-Cola. Take your regular moisturizer and mix it with some Coke. When you rub it into your skin, you'll realize that your skin is glowing more and much smoother than if you had only used the moisturizer. Number 18. Coca-Cola to remove paint and stain. If you have painted or stained furniture and you want to remove that stain or paint, you should use a bottle of Coca-Cola. Pour the soda on a towel and rub the piece of furniture. The paint or stain should come right off. The best part is that it does not smell as strong as paint remover. Number 19. Coca-Cola can work as a battery cleaner. Over time, the battery in your car can start to corrode. This corrosion can make it difficult for your car to start. The best part about using Coca-Cola for this is that it won't dilute the battery acid. However, it will still get rid of the corrosion. If you're having battery issues, you don't need to worry about going to the auto parts store to find the right product. You might have the perfect solution right there in your refrigerator. Number 20. Loosen up rusted bolts. If you need to remove a bolt but it's rusted and corroded, it can be really hard or almost impossible to get it off. If you need to loosen a rusted bolt, pour some Coca-Cola on it, let it sit for a few minutes, and then try to remove that bolt again. It could come right off without any problem. Number 21. Use Coca-Cola to clean your pool. If your pool is rusted, you can use Coca-Cola to take care of the problem. Simply pour a 2-liter bottle of Coca-Cola into the water and let it sit for a while. When you run the filter and pour in the chlorine to clean out the soda, your pool will be clean and shiny. Number 22. Create a vintage look. This is one of the most creative and unusual uses for Coca-Cola. If you want to create a vintage look to a photograph and a piece of paper, dip the item into a dish of Coca-Cola for just a few seconds. Carefully remove it from the dish and allow it to dry. When it's done drying, it will look aged and vintage. Number 23. Remove blood stains. Isn't it just awful when you come home from having a murderous rampage and you find out that blood is all over your favorite shirt? Well, soak that blood-stained article of clothing in a bowl full of Coca-Cola. This will help remove the blood stains so that your shirt won't be ruined. Subscribe for more!